Alright, hello and welcome back to Hypixel Skyblock. Before we get into this video, I would like to say a huge thank you to Viken, VCKN, Viken, yep. He gave me a full Storm Armor Set, which is incredible. I'm lost for words. I don't know why anyone would give me that, but it's very pog, and it's going to help me a lot to make lots of content on the later game stuff. So I'd like to give a huge thank you for him. He said he was saving up for it for 2 weeks. That's pretty pog. So thank you to VCKN Viken, yep, for the Storm Armor. I really appreciate it. Anyway, onto the video. Alright, today I'm going to be giving you a full guide on the Wolf Slayer. The Wolf Slayer is quite useful because it allows you to use Overflux, Mana Flux, Orbs, etc. which are very useful for mana regen and a strength increase and stuff. They're generally used orbs, and you can't use them unless you're a certain Wolf Slayer level. So you want to grind Wolf Slayer. But Wolf Slayer is an interesting Slayer again, because of the way the wolves deal damage. They don't deal normal damage. They do something called true damage. What true damage does is it ignores defense and will only deal damage to your health. So it completely negates defense, which means there are some interesting armor sets that are required to master this Slayer. So in this tutorial, we're going to go over the best armor sets for starting off in Wolf Slayer, the armor sets you should aim for Wolf Slayer, the best swords, bows, and pets. Let's get into it. As well as talismans. Okay, starting off for the armor you want, as you're getting into Wolf Slayer, I would recommend strong armor to get into Wolf Slayer. Or, strong dragon armor is probably the best to get into Wolf Slayer. Of course, superior would also be good. Or any melee armor better than strong, basically. Unstable, I think that would just about work. Holy would work, but you will not be doing much damage. So you're not going to be able to do very high slayers with Holy. Superior would obviously work as well. So just general melee armors, of course, the Shadow Assassin would work. But if you're getting Shadow Assassin, you could just get the endgame Wolf Slayer armor. So I'd recommend strong dragon armor starting off. Right, it's around 2 mil for the entire set. Alright, so, or you can use any other, early game dungeon, berserk armors are pretty good as well. Okay, moving on to the best armor set for Wolf Slayer, right? This is going to be the Mastiff Armor Set. Here's a Mastiff Armor Set right here. The Mastiff Armor Set is interesting, right? It gives a lot of health, but it minuses your defense by 1 million. So let's put it on. Okay, here we go with the Mastiff Armor on. You can see my health is 18,391, and my defense is 0. Alright, because of course the wolves, they do true damage, so it's why do you need defense? You don't, okay? So I'm going to go through the enchantments next. So the enchantments you want on the Mastiff Armor is growth and thorns. Those are the most important ones. Protection won't do anything, right? So I'd recommend fire protection. I mean, you could do true protection as well, but that's relatively expensive. Fire protection, because it's true defense against fire and lava. I don't know why. There's no fire and lava anywhere, but okay, yep. And then also feather falling on the boost, why not? Reforges. The Reforges that's recommended for Mastiff is Fierce, because it increases crit chance and crit damage. And you don't need, the Mastiff Armor, it gives you enough health to survive. You don't need Reforges to help with survivability that much. The full set bonus with the Mastiff Armor is plus 50 health per 1% of crit damage. That's a lot of health. Regain 2% of max health when hit. And receive minus 20% damage from wolves, but your crit damage is 50% less effective. Alright, so there's some trade-offs with this armor. That's why it's quite interesting. But all in all, this armor is very good. Alright, let's next move on to the sword. So of course you could use any sword starting off, maybe AOTD, but this Shaman Sword is the best one right here, and it's quite cheap, only 140k. Alright, the Shaman Sword will means you deal +1 damage per 50 max health, which is insane if you're wearing Mastiff, because you have 20,000 health. And you receive minus 20% damage from wolves, alright? It gives you 5 speed and 100 damage. So it's it's an alright sword, but that perk right there is very good. Enchantments, just general sword enchantments, like Fire Aspect, Venomous, Sharpness, First Strike, etc, etc. Thunderlord. So the Shaman Sword is basically the only sword option for Wolf Slayer, for now at least. It's relatively cheap, only 130k off AH, and I think to make it's pretty cheap as well. This sword combined with the Mastiff Armor is pretty OP, and the Reforge, we're going to go with Spicy because we want to increase crit chance and crit damage. Alright, next, we're going to cover the bow. Now, bows are useful for Wolf Slayer because when you're going around killing the wolves to activate the boss, you need it relatively quickly. Now, I find there's two methods to doing it, really. You can either have a bow or like a mage weapon, like a Spirit Scepter, and wear mage armor and then swap to Mastiff once you get the boss. Because with a mage armor, you can just like fire the Spirit Scepter everywhere, but I mean, whatever. The recommended option is using a bow. Now, the bow that is recommended is the Runan bow right here. The Runan bow is 500k, right? If you've ever done dragons, you probably have this bow. A lot of people have this bow. It's a very common bow. What you're going to want is basically all the bow enchants. I'd recommend Infinite Quiver 10, which is like a good 500k. But it is very useful. It means you don't use any arrows at all. Aiming is necessary, obviously. And this Runan bow allows you to just destroy all the wolves and easily activate the boss. Right, next we're going to cover pets. The recommended pet for Wolf Slayer is the wolf. Alright, the wolf means you take 10.8% less damage from wolves. That can go up to 30% once it's level 100. Mine's only level 36. You gain plus 5.4 crit damage for every nearby wolf. And that goes up to max 10 wolves. That's pretty good as well. It has a held item combat XP boost as well. And if it's legendary, it will also give plus 30% combat XP, which is pretty good. The pet by itself gives plus 7 speed, plus 3% crit damage, plus 3 true defense, and plus 18 health. Alright, so we'll activate it right there. We'll activate it. Boom. Alright, now we are ready. Alright. The last things we're going to cover are accessories and accessory reforges. All my accessories are running itchy because we want to maximize damage. Alright, I have a relatively low amount of accessories, to be honest. However, an accessory that is recommended is the wolf artifact, the wolf talisman. Right here. So the wolf talisman is going for 741k. However, I believe there is a wolf ring as well. Yeah, that's going for 1.1 mil. So we'll buy the wolf ring right here. Boom, so that's a wolf ring. It will reduce damage taken from wolves by 10%. That's always good. We'll just reforge that real quick. Okay, there we go. And just pop it in the accessory bag. Like so. Right, now we are ready for Wolf Slayer. The last thing needed is a Maddox bat phone, obviously. Okay, now the optimal place to do Wolf Slayer, you can either do it in the castle, right? But a better place is to do it in the caves, right? The caves in the forest. To get there, you need 1 Super Boom TNT. And we're just going to head over to the park. Right, and I'll show you where to go. Alright, make sure, do I have my wolf active? Yes, I do. So, what we're going to do is head into this waterfall right here. My guild are so stupid. Okay, and there's like this cracked cave right here. I'm just going to blow it up with Super Boom TNT. And boom, now we're in. So these caves, the Howling Cave it's called, is very good for Wolf Slayer. We're going to activate the Maddox bat phone. We're going to activate Sven Packmaster 4, obviously. And Aatrox's Mayor, so it gives more Wolf Slayer XP and it's half the price. Now we just spam the Runan bow endlessly. So Infinite Quiver 10 is very useful here. It means you can literally just spam it without needing to worry. Spam the arrows. I'm running a Florid Zombie Sword as well, just for the healing, just in case. Alright, here we go. So we're basically taking no damage from this mini boss right here. So Mastiff Armor is easily the best option. Mastiff Armor goes for around 2 mil normally, so it's not that hard. I made a video on Mastiff Armor actually, you can watch it. It's called the best armor in Hypixel Skyblock. Okay, here we go. I think this boss will activate. No. Did the boss not activate? Did someone steal it? Jesus Christ. My guild. Oh my god. Well, he's getting credit at least. Credit for nothing. I should never have said I was recording. One more. Okay, boom. Okay. Boss time. The boss is quite simple. You just literally just want to hit it. I mean, it will do some damage in its second phase, but in its first phase, you don't need more. Just make sure you're hitting it. Okay, we're gonna activate the second phase soon. And see, we're barely taking any damage at all. And we have 25,000 health. Someone's healing me, but I do not need the health. In the second phase, you just target the Sven. And you'll kill the pups as you go. Okay, we're almost done. Come on. There we go. Alright. Boom, right there. That is how you do Wolf Slayer, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll be making tutorials on Tarantula Slayer and Revenant. Zombie Slayer. Is it Zombie Slayer? Revenant Horror. Okay, okay. I'll be making tutorials on Rev and Tarantula Slayers as well. And the new Enderman Slayer that will be coming out in a couple weeks. I will make a tutorial on that as well. And if you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Bye!